Hello everyone. I'm just enjoying the lovely tranquil view of the slime sea. The full moon, look at how beautiful that is. Wait, where am I? There's a Hobson note here. But I'm just at the end of my ranch. This is the port area. And you may notice in my inventory we have lots of plots. So, as I may or may not have explained, I've mixed up my Tangle and my Quantum Slimes down here because they are the two troublemakers of the server. So I want to keep them far away from everything else. Because yeah, as I explained in my voiceover episode, they can't mix with Puddle Slimes or these guys. So I found this fella in between episodes while I was kind of collecting stuff. He's a little fire slime. How adorable is he? He, like Puddle Slimes, produces plorts passively. All we have to do is burn stuff in the incinerator to keep him fed up on ash. Now, I'm just going to head in a thisly direction, back to the ranch, where I'll sell some slime, some plorts, and do a little bit more explaining as to what we're going to do in today's episode. Now, today might be the last episode, thinking about it. Or among the last. So, we're going to sell a whole bunch of these. And as per, there's an awkward silence as I can't say anything while this bleeping is happening. That's bleeping as in, like, the onomatopoeia, not bleeping as in the BBC Two version of swearing. There we go. So, yeah, we're now going to head down here to our slime science area. You may have remembered in the last episode I set up some extractors and I harvested them, and these are the three materials we got as exclusives. We got glass shards from our mines, pepper jam from our apiaries, and silky sand from the pumps. I haven't the foggiest what they're used for, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. What else? I don't know. Anything else happen? Don't think so. We need glass shards and pepper gem and silky sands for that. So, you know what? Let's make one of them. Just for a laugh. What kind would we like? He's going to go just here. And I'm going to put a crystal? No. What do we have in here? Ochre. We're going to make a rad dye. That'll be really annoying. What are these? A prickle pear. No, because the giant... Yeah, prickle pear. Try to ignore my wibbly wobbliness. But this is going to be put on that snare, and at some point we'll get a Gordo bite, which should be entertaining. Yes, we've also brought these Mosaic Dervish Largo into the area. As I'm sure I explained early on, this is going to be our glass desert area. And we're growing some prickle pears, plenty of silver parsnips, which is another item. I wonder if there's some in here. No, I think they've eaten them all. Yeah, silver parsnips, which is these guys' favourite foods, along with the prickle pears. So we want to grow plenty of them. As I'm not sure I explained in the last episode, these guys, the mosaic slimes, cause meteors to rain down upon us. As you can see there. Not good. Meteors are not fun. I'm kind of now just biding time while these prickle pears grow. But you know what? Let's not bother. I'm going to come in here and pick up 25 silver parsnips. All but one of our prickle pears. I'll go grab a bunch of Q berries. Or maybe mint mango, it depends what's grown recently. There's a Q berry. Is there any here? No. Oh, there's plenty on this tree. There we go. Yeah, a bunch of Q berries. And a bunch of Oh, I need a bunch of different types, don't I? I'll grab some mosaic plots for now. But, yeah, we're gonna need some plots for what for our plan in today's episode. I'm just gonna grab the rest of these and head off back into the desert. And I'm actually gonna start off. Where are we? Going back this way to where I know the next Gordo happens to be. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a treasure pod somewhere around here. I've cut the top of my mouth. Sorry to jump into this. And it's really frustrating because I can feel where it's cut, and I have no idea how it happened. It really hurts when I run my tongue along it. And naturally, that's the only thing my brain wants to do at the moment. So, ow. Hey, come on, you can make... Don't actually remember. I think I need to go from here to there, and then up there. So let's try that. Hey, yeah, nice work, Beatrix. Can we go across that? Let's wait a minute. So yes, we're gonna do some Gordos today, and then when we've done the Gordos, we're gonna... Ooh, pod. Potted cactus. A cactus. Friendly glass. Stick to for a short while. That's interesting. There he is. Dervish Gordo. Look how chubby he is. This guy's favourite food is prickled pears, as I'm sure you worked out by now. And then I really hope we have enough. Oh, we don't. No. Oh, no. Alright, we'll come back for you. Oh, that's really upsetting. Upsetting's the wrong word. So, in my first playthrough of this, actually, I got stuck back here. What I did is... Oh, that was a crazy painful sneeze. Oh, dearie me. Oh, and there's blood and everything. Oh, no. Ah. Right at the start of my story. Okay. So, in my first playthrough, I got stuck across here. Because what I did was, one of these slime doors, I jumped over, so I didn't have to open them. And I found out very quickly that there is not an easy way of getting back. So, I spent about an hour trying to find my way back. It was not good. And it was obviously the first time I explored this area. So, oh man, that sneeze. It was the first time I explored this area, so I had loads of rare and valuable stuff on me that I didn't want to lose. So the next area we want to go, I believe, is up here. Let's just wait until... Actually, let's just go here first. Oh no, that's the treasure pod. Maybe it's not here then. Okay, apparently it's not here, but we'll open the treasure pod anyway. It has contained some coil grass. Lovely. First floor to sprout. Ow, thanks, Sid. When desert oases are found. Where is that guy then? I know he's up on one of these ledges. That ledge, you can see him. You can see him, right? Just there. Just there. Look at him. All mosaic-y. What's the best way of getting up there? So... I want to get up to this ledge. Oh! Oh! We can make it! Yeah! Oh, this is where we just... Oh. And then up to there. This is where we first found our silver parsnips, by the way. Let's actually grab those as an emergency backup. And then up to here. Oh, come on, you can so make that, Beatrix. No. No, I fluffed it. It's over. It's all over. Ow. Oh, okay. Try again. I sort of forget where we were going now. Oh, I know where we were going, actually. Maybe we should go up there. That looks kind of promising. No, doesn't look like we can go over there. What's up here? Oh, that's a nice little oasis. Cool. I'll try and remember that. This way. Could we get up to here? Ooh, it looks like if we can, we're not really meant to. Quick pit stop. Oh, you can see him. He's taunting us with his majestic colours. Yep. Aha, right. Here we go. What's around here? Oh, that is so a thing. That there. There's no way that's not a thing. Oh, we'll have to go back. Here we go. Now it's nice, a nice simple glide across. And then bam! Hey mate, have some parsnips. Kaboom! Hey guys, excuse me. So yeah, we got a slime key out of him. Not that there's really that many places to use them now. Some stuff that I'm not really sure I care about. And then, whoa. I think this is a shortcut back to the main area. Yeah, so that's, yeah. Okay. So now I want to go out. Okay, that does actually hurt. I want to go this way. These lava spikes, by the way, are where how those fire slimes spawn. There's one there. Suck him up. And where I want to go right now is through here. I'll just take cover while the sandstorm subsides. And take a zesty beverage. Right. So, if you've been paying attention, which I assume you haven't been, otherwise you'd have stopped watching by now. Hello. These here are keys, or gates, I guess, or whatever you want to call them. And we need to use plorts to get into them. No, there's one. Can we reach that? Heh! No. This, however, looks a bit like a ladder. Staircase, I should say. Ladders are very different. No, well, we'll go around. So we did that one. There's one here. Nailed it. One down there. Has that worked? That's worked. Look at that. So with these 3 mosaic plots, in those 3, I'm aware of that. In those 3 zones, what we've done is we've unlocked Ancient Water, which is a very temporary power-up. And what it allows us to do is bring life back to the desert. So we're just going to try and squirt it on as many of those weird fire flower things as we can in those 11 remaining seconds. Nope, they are the only ones I've found. So yeah, that runs out, but it means we get a lot more fruit trees growing. We will get a lot more slime. Look at how luscious and jubilant this area is. And this is kind of our final quest, is bringing life back to the jungle, back to the desert. There's even some parsnips, some silver parsnips just there. Am I going to wait for these to grow? I might do. They look quite close to being done. But that's not the only area we can do that with. There are at least 3. There's some number of those fountains dotted around, and there's plenty of these fire flowers that we can set off. So hopefully that will be our end goal. So I'm just gonna drop back down here. I want to try and suck that up as far away as possible. Right, go, 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 go. Itchy head. Because now there's one around here, isn't there? Isn't there? There's one. Yeah. That is actually where tangle slimes are supposed to spawn in this area. You can see there's a pink tangle dude over there. A tabby tangle. Of the pink. Where are the normal tangles at? Oh, there's one. Here we go. And unless I'm mistaken, the tar can't go in here. Oh no, it can. Oh, but they get instantly destroyed because this is like radiating ancient water or something. Can I get more ancient water from this? No. And that is where that back. So, yeah, for this area here, I can only go 30 seconds from that fountain before it runs out. Any more? Nope. To be honest, it might just be worth... Whoa, don't fall off. Might just be worth going back. So, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else worth exploring. Oh, this is where my first prickly pear was. Yeah, look how nice it looks now. Let's go back through here. There's another one of those fountain things under here. which you can use to set off this area. I think it needs rock plorts. Oh, crystal plorts. That's the one. And then you go down here. And this is the fountain. Oh, this is Hobson. The desert is a hard place to restore, but there's little pockets like this where life is waiting to flow back into the soil and reach towards the clouds. Of course, it might happen a little faster if you give it a helping hand. Use that noggin. So yeah, as you have seen, I have used my noggin. My noggin has been used. And life is returning to the desert. What are you? Oh yeah. I need to... Right, so now I'm going to just hop back here. Collect some more prickly pears. Go and deposit my 4 fire slimes. And then we'll go and pop that last Gordo. Yeah, okay. All my life. Let's grab some fire plots as well, why not? Yeah, if you get a lot in here, they do use up the ash very quickly. And before a fairly recent update, they would actually die if they ran out of ash. So you'd go away and they'd just all be gone. Which was a pain, not gonna lie. Anyhoozle. We're gonna head back. I'm gonna sell off these plots. For again, a pretty low rate. Are there Q berries I can grab? There's a couple. May as well. And through we go. It's the first time I've heard the music for this map. Or this bit of the map, I should say. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on. Thank you. There is probably an easier way of getting up there, but this is the way I know, so this is the way I'm going. Yeah. Badoing. Oh yeah, there's something I didn't check. What if you remembered it? If you know what it was I didn't check, then, you know, let me know down in the comment section below. There we go, now this guy's gonna pop. Give us another slime key. And a bunch of these tornado slime fellas. Has he nixed my crate? I think he might have done, you know. Well, there we go. That is, in fact, almost certainly not all of the Gordos and stuff there is to do in Slime Rancher. In fact, I know it's not all the stuff there is to do in Slime Rancher. Why am I squirting those out? I want to keep those. There we go. Yeah, I know for a fact this isn't all there is to do in Slime Rancher. But that's where my video coverage of it will end. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to head back through here. Collect up some more of this stuff, may as well. and deposit it down in this place. Because remember, at some point I want to have 100 of each thing. I want to at least have a reserve. There we go. And now I'm going to go to bed for a couple of days. During which time, hopefully, some stuff will happen. And we're just going to round off the video with a little bit of a tour of all the things we've discovered in this series, all of the trials and tribulations. Well, it's not all of them, but a good portion of them. So, in the main area of the farm, the first thing we did was collect these pink phosphor largo. And they have been very, very lucrative. We've been feeding them Q-berries from these two plots here. And then we've also got these tabby rock largos that we've been feeding heartbeats from over there. That was sort of episodes 1 and 2, I guess. And then also in this area, we have some chickens and an empty plot that used to have puddle slimes in it. But the next thing we did after that was heading to the mossy blanket, if I'm not mistaken. In the mossy blanket, yeah, the main thing we discovered were these honey hunter largos who like to eat mint mangoes, which we're growing here and here. In fact, let's feed them. We've not fed them in a while. There we go. Give them some lovely mint mangoes to chomp down on. And we've also managed to collect 100 heartbeats, 100 mint mangoes, and 100 Q-berries, because they've been going for Yonkey's deers. Now, during and before, possibly, our trip to the mossy blanket, we discovered these puddle slimes down here. Who, I mean, they love their rubber duckies, and this is basically the perfect home for them, really. It's a lovely waterfall that's kind of not rendered in properly. Which is strange, but we'll just ignore that. And while we're down here, there's also these lovely quantum tangle largo, which are a pain in the neck. And today's, oh look, you can see it's already kind of run out. These fire slimes, flame slimes, who live on the ash that has already basically run out. And then we'll be coming up on our third area of Slime Rancher, which was the Indigo Quarry. I'm running out of things to pad out the time in between different areas. There we go. So yeah, then we went to the Indigo Quarry. And the Indigo Quarry gave us these Oka, which we are feeding at present to our Boom Rad largo, who've just infected me, and our Crystal Rad largo. The crystals, of course, we found on Ash Island, I think it's called. They're very pretty. And then, of course, just recently we've been storing up our silver parsnips, our Oka, and our prickly pear. And then, finally, we have, up in here, our Mosaic Dervish largo, which again has only happened recently, along with the prickle pears, silver parsnips. Over here we have our slime science area, where we've been collecting a whole bunch of resources. Not all of them, I don't think. No, I stand corrected. We've collected one of every resource now. And as you may have noticed me deliberately avoiding, we now have this guy. So our Gordo snare has trapped this lovely Dervish Gordo who's going to stay here forever now as our little pet. We can pop him and get something. I don't remember what he gives. Stuff. We can pop him for stuff if we want stuff, but I don't really need stuff. He's just going to sit here as a mascot. Because he's purple. So, that is basically it for Slime Rancher. Let's have a look at the Slimepedia. So, we have discovered every type of slime, yes? Crystal, Hunter, Quantum, Fire, Dervish, Tangle, Mosaic. We've seen a couple of gold slimes. A couple of lucky slimes, which we actually saw quite recently. Plenty of those guys. Resources. You're missing one vegetable. That'll be the painted chickadoo. But apart from that, we're all golden. What's the vegetable, or the fruit or veg, I guess, that we're missing? It's the last vegetable. Oh, it'll be. Oh, I know what that is. Then obviously the ranch, the world. We've completed both of those, and we've done loads of slime science stuff. So that is it for Slime Rancher. It's kind of sad to see it go, but you know, times are changing, and the far range is kind of over. Oh, we've reached rank 15 of the 7ZE rewards club. In fact, let's rank up once more, just for a laugh. When it says upgrades, it literally just adds some gadget plots in place, which is great and all, but not that interesting. So, thank you everyone for watching. I've been Ninjas96, and if you enjoyed the series, then leave a like, share it around with all your friends to show them all of the slimy goodness that they've been missing in their lives. And I mean, if there's a game particularly you want to see me play, then yeah, give me a suggestion down in the comment section. Why not? There's a chance I already own it or have already thought about doing a series on it. I just need to find the right game, because trying lots of different games didn't really work as a thing. Nah. So let me know in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for all your support over the last 2 weeks, I guess, ish. Probably a bit more, but yeah, thank you ever so much for your support, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in the next series. I'm just going to stand in amongst these phosphor dudes because they're all pink and squishy. Catch you later.